you know much about history, it goes back to mostly Greek times. It's mostly the ancient Greeks that started history like 3,000 years ago would be about the time period when it kind of got started. History's been around, like people have been, writing some kind of forms of history, going back to like cave paintings, right? And like in, prehistoric times, that kind of thing, or people, telling oral stories, I think was an early form, or oral history would be like an early form of history. You got biblical history, like the Bible being written, epic poems and poetry, I think are also considered like forms of history, like the Iliad written by Homer or something like that, etc. But it wasn't really until the Greeks that you really get, the development of, historiography, where, the writing of prose type writing to, chronicleize the ways of people and things like that, and human culture being developed, etc. You can see there, if you blow it up, you can see that the origin of the word history comes from the Greek word historia, which means in Greek to inquiry. To inquire, which is trying to find, like, investigate or find information or knowledge about the past. And so historians are kind of like social scientists that are trying to uncover the past using, like, historical means, like written records, and predominantly is what they're mostly looking for, things like that. That could be anything from books that were written, letters, and so on, that that kind of left around from a long time ago. But you can see, obviously, it could be a chronological record of events, of things that have happened a long time ago, a tale or a story, a record of explanation of past events. So pretty much anything could be history. Even stuff you did yesterday, is considered now history, of course. Pretty much, you think about that. Here's by the way, I'll kind of show you this right here, but you can see the difference between what they call history versus prehistory, which we'll get to later, which you see on the left. History is more of the study of the past based on written records. So you have things that are written a long time ago that people have been able to kind of chronicleize some kind of forms of history with it. And then prehistory on the right, you can see, is the study of the period of time before written records. In fact, prehistory really means before history. That's what it basically means. See, information can be gained about history through written records. You see with history. Now on the right, you can see information can be gained about prehistory through ancient carvings, artifacts, and things like that were left behind, like say about humans, etc. History is the time of the period after prehistory, when you have like civilizations, things like that. And then prehistory is the time period before history, where written records kind of come along. And then prehistory, you see, is research by prehistoric, like archaeologists, physical anthropologists, and things like that. And then history is mainly research by historians, is what it is.